Hi, this is Leonard. Just having another walk. Thought I'd do a video. Came across something that inspired me. Today I want to talk about how to live a fulfilled life, because there's lots of things we strive for in life. Happiness, a good relationship, wealth, riches, that sort of material stuff as well. But really, fulfillment is the thing that helps you live a quality life and helps all those other things. You can be very wealthy and not be fulfilled and feel empty inside, and that's due to lack of fulfillment. And I think that really you can see this within different people in life. It doesn't matter on their economic status. There's happy people who don't really have much in a way of wealth or material possessions, but they're still happy. They still have a level of fulfillment. And on the opposite side to that, there's people who are extremely wealthy, billionaires, and they're borderline suicidal, not very happy, don't have much fulfillment. And this really comes back to the simplicity of fulfillment comes from within. The inner world creates your outer world. Comes back to the what I've talked about before with quantum mechanics, and having the right mindset. And when we want to get fulfillment, really we need to look at within. And there's certain things that people are doing that they're preventing themselves to be happy, and these are things like having this victim mentality, having this selfish mentality of being stuck up on the story. Oh, this happens to me, this always happens to me, things never go my way, I never get any luck. Having justification, having an excuse for a story of why you're not where you should be. And having this victim mentality really holds people back. I mean, once people get over this and they start taking personal responsibility, then that's the next stage to living a more fulfilled life. And then you go out there and you have this more of a go-getting attitude. You have the business owners, the entrepreneurs of this life who want to create life on their terms, but which is better than nothing. But even when you get to that, you can, like I said before, you can have material wealth, you can be wealthy and all those things that society tells you is success, when really your success comes from within. It comes from your mindset, your level of fulfillment. And when you get to this stage, if you still don't have fulfillment, but you've created a life of wealth, or of your ideal lifestyle, you might have more time freedom, give up your 9-to-5 job, and you might have created this situation. So you've given up the victim mentality, you've taken personal responsibility for where you are, and you've created life on your terms. But then there's the next phase, and that is really to live more in the going with the bends of the river. There's always ups and downs within life. There's always things that are going to go wrong, and it's really about going with the flow of life, celebrating the negative and understanding that is a part of life. And that's when you're more in a flow state, more in the flow of life. And this is ultimately where we want to be. We want to be getting to this stage of accepting the outer circumstance, accepting that there are things that will happen within life. And we've given up that victim mentality, we're taking personal responsibility, and we're making life happen. But we're also being flexible with the fact that life moves. There's bends in the river, let's say, and going with that is you come to another level of happiness and another level of acceptance of what life is. And this is where, I mean, the main thing is obviously get the first stage, giving up this victim mentality, give up justification, give up your story of why you're where you are. You see people go through their whole life and they're like this, and this is just a part of self-sabotage, comes back to not having a good mindset, and a lot of people are, this is why they're struggling in life. If the outer world is in chaos, you need to look at your inner world. And yeah, once you do that, then you can start to create life on your terms, start to build life on your terms, and continue looking inwards, and start celebrating the bends in the river, going with the flow of life. And this is the ultimate stage of your next level of understanding your inner world. And by taking these steps are the steps to raise your consciousness as well, and you're raising your emotional maturity. This low level of emotional maturity is when you have this victim mindset. But then the next stage, when you're hustling, when you're trying to get everything done, and this sort of business mentality, there's still areas of your emotional intelligence that can improve from that, because you're trying to almost like bend life to fit your pictures. And then the next stage really above that is to go with the flow of life. So that's it really for this video, how to live a more fulfilled life and the stages to get there. Hopefully this has helped you. Let me know if you've got any comments on this or any other things that you found have helped you on your journey. And thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next video.